Welcome back to our channel. Today we're bringing you the latest developments on the major U.S. military hardware already deployed to the Philippines ahead of Balikatan 2025, one of the biggest and most consequential joint military exercises in the Indo-Pacific region. Let's dive in. With the countdown to Balikatan 2025 underway, U.S. military forces have begun landing in full force, both literally and figuratively. Commercial auxiliary transport ships have arrived at Philippine ports, offloading some of America's most powerful military aircraft and systems for the upcoming joint exercises. First on the list, the fearsome AH-64 Apache attack helicopter. Known for its agility, heavy firepower, and advanced targeting systems, the Apache is a formidable asset in both land and maritime operations. After minor reassembly on the pier, its rotors were installed, and it immediately took to the air, demonstrating readiness and rapid deployment capability. Next, we have the CH-47 Chinook heavy lift transport helicopter. Its dual rotors and massive carrying capacity make it ideal for moving troops, artillery, and supplies across difficult terrain. Perfect for an archipelagic environment like the Philippines. Joining the airlift fleet is the V-22 Osprey, a unique tiltrotor aircraft that combines the vertical takeoff capability of a helicopter with the speed and range of a fixed-wing plane. The Osprey is expected to play a crucial role in rapid insertion and extraction of troops, particularly in amphibious and island-hopping operations. Now let's talk air superiority. The iconic F-16 Fighting Falcon, America's multi-role jet, is also in the Philippines. Whether for air-to-air combat or ground attack, the F-16 will be central to air operations during Balikatan 2025. Not to be outdone, the F-18 Hornet has also touched down. Originally designed for aircraft carriers, these jets are versatile warfighters capable of engaging in both interception and close air support roles. Their presence underscores the naval air integration that this year's Balikatan will focus on. The arrival of these platforms shows that the U.S. is not just committed to interoperability with the armed forces of the Philippines. It's bringing real firepower to the table. These aren't just token displays. These are combat-ready systems prepped for coordinated drills that mirror real-world conflict scenarios. But it's not just about the big-ticket aircraft. The logistical groundwork happening behind the scenes is equally critical. U.S. Army and Marine Corps personnel have been working closely with their Filipino counterparts to establish forward operating bases, temporary runways, and mobile refueling stations across key EDCA sites such as Fort Magsaysay, Lalo Airport, and Balabac Island. These forward sites are not just staging areas. They're launch pads for rapid response across the archipelago. In parallel, the U.S. Navy's Seabees, or construction battalions, have also been deployed to help improve facilities that will host some of the larger military assets. Their work includes building temporary hangars, radar and communications outposts, and enhancing logistics routes between key areas. This kind of infrastructure investment not only supports the exercises, it leaves behind improvements that benefit long-term Philippine defense capacity. Meanwhile, cyber and electronic warfare components are being quietly integrated into the drills. As part of Balikatan 2025, both nations are testing their cyber defense protocols, electronic jamming capabilities, and the use of unmanned systems for ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. This digital dimension reflects the growing importance of hybrid warfare and information dominance in modern conflict scenarios. Importantly, this year's Balikatan also expands its focus to include multi-domain operations: air, land, sea, space, and cyberspace. The inclusion of space-based assets like satellite communications and GPS-guided targeting tools means that coordination between U.S. and Philippine forces is becoming more technologically seamless in real time. This is a major leap forward from earlier iterations of the exercises. Aside from aircraft, other assets such as HIMARS rocket systems, Typhoon missile system, Mises anti-ship and land attack missile, Stryker armored vehicles, and mobile radar units are also expected to be part of this year's rotation. These weapons systems were pivotal in the 2024 edition of Balikatan and are anticipated to return with enhanced configurations. Balikatan 2025 is shaping up to be more than just a military showcase. It's a message, a clear signal of growing cooperation between allies and of shared responsibility for Indo-Pacific security. With increasing tensions in the West Philippine Sea and broader South China Sea, these exercises are no longer routine, they're strategic. The deployment of attack helicopters, advanced jets, and fast response platforms reflects a joint focus on mobility, deterrence, and quick response capability, particularly in contested maritime spaces. For the Philippines, this is also a valuable opportunity to gain operational experience with cutting-edge U.S. technology. Filipino pilots, ground crews, and planners get a first-hand look at how these systems operate in joint environments. Training scenarios include close air support missions, forward area rearming and refueling, air defense suppression, and combined arms live-fire exercises, all critical for sharpening interoperability in both conventional and asymmetric conflict settings. Behind the scenes, strategic dialogues are also taking place. As the U.S. continues to reinforce its Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, posture, exercises like Balikatan 2025 allow both sides to validate real-time deployment capabilities under potential flashpoint scenarios. AH-64 Apaches in the air, Chinooks delivering payloads, Ospreys speeding over islands, and F-16s and FA-18s dominating the skies. The message is clear. The United States is bringing serious combat power to Philippine shores ahead of Balikatan 2025. And this is only the beginning. Stay tuned as we cover the actual drills and war games in the coming weeks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on our updates on Balikatan 2025 and more developments in regional security. Welcome back to our channel.